Hi everyone, happy Monday. Hopefully you had the chance over the weekend to check out some of the new reviews and articles up on the site. I wanted specifically to talk today about a series that I did over this past week, the top 15 young adult books that should be musicals. I made an interesting discovery this morning as I realized that this week is Banned Books Week. I checked my list against the ALA's list of the most challenged books in schools and other organizations that compile such lists. And I made an unfortunate discovery. Out of my list of 15 books, only 3 have not received a significant number of challenges throughout the years. Those 3 books were Elle Enchanted, Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist, and Stargirl. Both of Judy Blume's entries on the list have been frequently challenged throughout the years. Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret is number 60 on the most challenged books of 1990 to 1999. Forever is the number 7 most challenged book of the same list from 1990 to 1999, and it's number 16 on the most frequently challenged book of 2000 to 2009. The Perks of Being a Wallflower is the number 8 most challenged book of 2013, and it's the number 10 most frequently challenged book of 2000 to 2009. Bridge to Terabithia is the number 8 most frequently challenged book of 1990 to 1999. People that challenged the book cited that it promotes witchcraft and violence. A Wrinkle in Time is the number 23 most frequently challenged book of 1990 to 1999. Angus Thongs and Full Frontal Snogging is the number 35 most frequently challenged book of 2000 to 2009. Sideways Stories from Wayside School was challenged by parents from the Rochester School District for numerous examples of disrespectful behavior and bad morals by characters. The Graveyard Book was also challenged by parents from the Rochester School District. When Harriet the Spy was first released, schools would ban the book because Harriet was too flawed of a character, and they thought she promoted poor behavior in young girls. The Phantom Tollbooth has been locked away in the Boulder, Colorado Public Library because the librarian considered it, quote, poor fantasy. Boy Meets Boy was challenged in 2009 at the West Bend Public Library. It was part of a section entitled Out of the Closet, Gay, Lesbian, Bisexual, and Transgender Fiction and Nonfiction. Fortunately, the challenge was unsuccessful. Unfortunately, The Fault in Our Stars is currently being challenged in the Frank Augustus Miller Middle School for sexually explicit content, offensive language, and complaints that it is unsuited to age group. The meeting about that challenge is actually happening tonight, so if you live in the area, please try to make it out to that meeting. Get out there, speak out about this book. It's interesting, of course, that this is happening during the official Banned Books Week, that these challenges are happening across the country, and that people do not trust their kids. They don't trust their kids with books. They don't trust educators. They would rather just keep their kids very sheltered. I've made it no secret that one of my favorite books of all time is Roald Dahl's Matilda. One of the things that I love about Matilda as a book is the moment that Matilda discovers her local public library, when she's able to check out and take home all of these books that otherwise she would never have been exposed to at home. Her parents are very obsessed with the television. They don't own books. They do not push her intellectually. Thanks to her local public library and having free access to these books, she is able to educate herself and learn and become her own person aside from what her parents are pushing her to be. Can you imagine what would have happened if the librarian had asked Matilda to take home a permission slip to her parents before she could check out Moby Dick? And that is why libraries like this need to be maintained. These books need to be available to kids. They need to be able to read and learn about the world and decide things for themselves, expand their worldview. If you want to help educators, libraries, and young readers who want access to books like these, please go to bannedbooksweek.org or ala.org. They have all sorts of resources. They have lists of some of the most frequently challenged books, so you can read up and you can educate yourself and know some of the frequently used arguments against having these books in schools. Thanks for watching today. Please check out my link for the top 15 young adult books that should be musicals, link below. And for this week, go see a Broadway musical and go read a banned book.